Hello aspirants, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the critically endangered species which was conserved by Supreme Court of India many times, that is Great Indian Bustard. So if you have remembered, Great Indian Bustard is in news since the last 1 year. Because of Supreme Court, it is always emphasizing on what type of conservation measures you are taking, because it is going to become extinct in case if you don't take some protective measures and conservation measures. So in this video, we are going to discuss about what is Great Indian Bustard, what is Lesser Florican, which is also one type of bustard, and what is the habitat range, and what are all the conservation measures and why these are under threat, and all these things we are going to discuss in quick and crisp video. So first thing is, recently Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has allocated almost 56 crore rupees for the conservation of two particular bustard species. Bustard is a type of bird. So there you can see one is Great Indian Bustard as well as Lesser Florican. Lesser Florican is also of the bustard species only. So if you have remembered, both of them are under critically endangered category, where in India we have almost 140 Great Indian bustards only living in the wild, you can see, and almost 600 Lesser Floricans we have in the wild. That means that is underlining, or that is highlighting the status of the conservation measures that has to be put into action. Then we also need to understand what is this rewilding. Rewilding is a concept where the eggs of the Great Indian Bustard or even the Lesser Florican will be collected, and they will be protected, and they can also do artificial insemination also to reintroduce that particular species in its natural habitat. To restore the ecosystem, this practice is generally seen. But this rewilding can help in restoring the habitat of that natural ecosystem by conserving the getting extinct species. So but in Great Indian Bustard, what is the problem is, generally they have very slower reproduction rate. So because of this rewilding, the concept which we are trying to introduce to increase the population of Great Indian Bustard cannot even start even before 2027. Why? Because they have very slow reproduction rate. So it normally, to reproduce, it takes longer time. So to lay the egg, to hatch the egg and all, and to again reintroduce them in the natural ecosystem, it generally takes lot of time. So they're trying to either use rewilding or even artificial insemination, where the semen of the male species will be used to fertilize the egg of the female species. In that way, artificial insemination is also being considered to increase the population of these endangered species, so that we can have better conservation. Then what you have to remember about Great Indian Bustard is, this is one of the heaviest, or you can say largest, of the bustard species. What are all other species which you see in India among the bustard families? We have, next one is McQueen Bustard. McQueen's Bustard is the first one. Then you have Lesser Florican. Then we also have Bengal Florican. So these are all the three types of other bustard family things, but these are smaller than, and among all these, if you see, this is the smallest. And the greatest or the largest one is Great Indian Bustard. So if you have remembered, recently in Ahmedabad, we had this CMS COP also happened. So at that time, this Great Indian Bustard was used as a mascot, okay, with the name Gibby, right? Then you also have to keep in mind, this Great Indian Bustard is the state bird of Rajasthan. It is having IUCN status of critically endangered, CR we call, and it is listed as Appendix 1 species in CITES as well as CMS convention. CMS is Convention on Migratory Species, Appendix 1, and even it is listed as Schedule 1 species under Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. You have to keep in mind, this Rajasthan government also have initiated Project Great Indian Bustard. Okay, this is a state bird of Rajasthan. Another thing you have to keep in mind is, this particular species is a flagship species, that is also an indicator species, you can call, of grassland ecosystem. Flagship species of grassland ecosystem. They normally have their habitat in the states of Rajasthan, mostly in Rajasthan and Gujarat, but there are also in some parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, etc. Then what is the main threat? Why we are having dwindling population of this great Indian bustard is mainly due to overhead power transmission lines. And in the recent times, if you have remembered, Supreme Court said you can install underground power transmission lines so that they don't come into contact with these lines. But what the central government said in response to that is, as if you have to go with underground transmission lines, then there can be some technical issues or the technological issues also may be arising. For that reason, they said we are trying to avert the birds by installing some averting the bird installers also, so that in case if the bird is coming, some signal will be sent and the bird can be diverted by playing some sound and all these things. In that way, we are trying to minimize the collision with the overhead transmission lines so that their population doesn't come under threatened. Then we also have to keep in mind, this is the next bustard family species, Lesser florican. This is also under critically endangered, but it is under CITES Appendix 2. This is also normally seen in the grassland habitat only, like the Great Indian bustard. Grassland habitat where scrubs and dry arid climate will be there. At the same time, you also have to keep in mind, this is also seen in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. So this is the smallest among all the florican family, you can say bustard family species, that is the Lesser florican. So with respect to them, Government of India already have initiated a conservation program to conserve both of the species which are under the critically endangered list right back in 2016 itself. But these measures are not sufficient because in the name of development, we are trying to hurt these species. So we are intentionally and unknowingly also we are trying to hurt these species. Because of that reason, what happens in the recent times, Supreme Court also said there is right to have a right to protect yourself against adverse effects of climate change. Adverse effects of climate change, that is also part of your Article 21. According to Supreme Court, especially Supreme Court is intervening and it is trying to conserve the Great Indian bustard because it is on the verge of extinction. In case if we don't take enough measures, it may get extinct someday. Then what is the practice question for the day? You already have known the steps taken. I told you the project Great Indian bustard was launched by the state of Rajasthan, state government, and also there is a national conservation program. And this was taken care by Wildlife Institute of India. Along with, we are also trying to introduce the concept of rewilding. And we also have introduced this in the national list of species of critically endangered list also, so that we are trying to better protect the Great Indian bustard as well as Lesser florican, right? Then let's see the practice question. The Great Indian bustard, which is critically endangered, is primarily found in which type of habitat? Rainforest, grassland, semi-arid regions, mangroves and high altitude mountains. So choose the correct one and let me know in the comment section. Then as we have reached the end of the video, today we have discussed about Great Indian bustard species, which is so much critically endangered and so much in news since the last year. And Supreme Court of India, how it is trying to take some proactive, you can say this is a judicial activism also. So where it is trying to actively promote the conservation measures of Great Indian bustard as well as Lesser florican, as well as their habitat and their conservation status, and along with the steps taken by Government of India to protect and preserve them. So this is with respect to this video. If you like the video, please let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.